What is up, people? Matt here again. So I don't really know what topic this video is going to come under, but I suppose it would be a subtopic of DLC and season passes. So what am I talking about this time? Well, as you will know, some games come with like codes, downloadable codes as a bonus, or as an extra thing, or to add something to the game. And sometimes you won't pick up a game like that straight away. You might wait a bit for the price to come down, or in some situations you might totally miss the game altogether and pick it up later down the road. Now you might think, well, that's alright, you'll just pick up the game later down the road, no problem there, you'll get it cheaper, and it's good news all round. Well, that's not the case with some games, and kind of let me tell you why. So this is a bit of a minute one, but quite a long time ago I bought Bulletstorm for the Xbox 360, and as you can see, I got the Epic Edition. So with the Epic Edition, you get a couple of bonuses here and there. Epic Edition includes additional content and multiplayer experience point bonus, plus guaranteed early access to Gears of War 3 beta. Now, I picked this game up down the road, so the beta for Gears of War 3 was obviously over. I think Gears of War 3 was probably even out. But, the additional content and multiplayer bonus I was quite interested in. So I bought this game thinking, oh, that'd be alright. So how do you get the Epic Edition content, you might ask, in this game? Is it on a code or anything like that you get with the game? No, it's actually quite a strange one, although I know a couple of games that have done this. So if you look at the manual, it says down the bottom, online pass, activate your online pass, see back a manual for details, and here you can see the code. Activate your online pass includes the beta. So naturally I thought, oh, okay, then I'll put that in on the main menu, get all my bonus content. It was already used, so that was totally useless. I didn't really get the Epic Edition after all. I got the unepic edition, or totally not Epic Edition, so I didn't get any of the bonus content. Now I don't know, I might have paid the same price for the non-Epic Edition. I did get it second hand, so obviously that's probably the reason that the code was already used. But I think it's a bit rubbish how they've implemented that with, if it's used, you're probably not going to get any of the content. And that's just really annoying. It's really annoying, to be honest. Another example I've got here is, so this was fairly recently I bought this. So I bought Castlevania, the collection, Lords of Shadow collection. So apparently it includes DLC, Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate HD, and a Castlevania 2 Lords of Shadow 2 demo. Now right on the back it says here, it says here, I'll read it out. Requires an internet connection, obviously. The following content is available via an included download code only. So the Riviere and the Resurrection DLC, Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate HD, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 demo. So this is the collection, so it's meant to have everything on here. So open it up. So this is, I suppose this is a bonus. I've got the booklet at least, but no download code. So practically all I get from this is Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1. I don't get the demo for 2, which I don't really care about, to be fair, but I don't get the downloadable content, and I don't get Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate, which is actually a whole other game. So yeah, all I got was Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and that was the collection. Now, okay, to be fair, I did buy this second hand, And yes, it was the same price as the normal edition of Lords of Shadow, and you know, I got it from CX, which kind of, you know, it's not good that the code's been used and it's not even there, but it's second hand, so I mean, you can't be too mad about that, I suppose. Now, another instance I had was Ballin' Nick 1982. He had, in one of his videos, he bought God of War collection, I think it was, and it's meant to come with God of War 1, 2, 3 and the 2 PSP games. 1, 2 and 3 are on the discs, but the 2 PSP games are on a code, and apparently he didn't get the code, or the code was already used, so obviously he didn't get those games with it either, which is a bit rubbish. But yeah, I mean, I just don't agree with all these codes they put in and they get used and you don't get half the stuff when you buy the game. It's really rubbish. I mean, if you buy it new, there should be no problem, but when you buy it second hand, after a while, it's luck whether you get the stuff or not, really. Most of the time you don't. But yeah, it just really sucks. You know, they should just put it all on the disc, so at least everyone gets it when they buy the game. You know. But you know, what can you do about it? I think they're kind of doing that now with discs, but they weren't originally doing that, which sucks. But yeah, it's just annoying, to be honest. But as always, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one, whenever that is. Bye now.